New England's trusted news source, ABC6 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Doreen Scanlon. We begin with a developing story out of Boston today, where Rhode Island native and well-known NBA trainer Rob McClanahan was arraigned this morning. He entered a not guilty plea on charges of drugging for sex and rape. Prosecutors said he met the alleged victim on a dating app last month, and the two got together for drinks. The woman was covered in bruises when she woke up the next morning and went to the hospital. McClanahan says the pair had sex, but it was consensual. Bail was set at $30,000 with conditions. The next court date is January 30th. And now to the weather as we take a live look outside right now with our sky cam, and the sun is shining, and it's a good thing too because it's really warmed us up from this morning. Kelly Bates is standing by with more on our forecast. Hi, Kelly.
Oh, hello, Doreen. And we're seeing this nice trend where we were colder than average, and we had that trend for a while, but now we're starting to see the pendulum swing back, and our temperatures are starting to look more like they typically do for us this time of year. So outside it is beautiful, and the sun is no doubt doing its job, but it's not very strong this time of year. So a warmer start than yesterday is also helping to get these temperatures up in a range of 45 to 50 degrees this noontime check-in. We're going to be seeing these go up just a couple of more before we top things off this afternoon, and that sunshine's going to finish out the daylight hours today. Sunset today is at 4:20. We have a clear sky slated overnight tonight, and temperatures will be dropping off accordingly, but we're looking at even warmer highs for tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a closer look at that and your Thanksgiving Day forecast in just a couple of minutes. Doreen?
All right, sounds good, Kelly. Thank you. And with the weather getting colder, Pawtucket is opening up warming centers if you or a family member needs them. Pawtucket Police Headquarters on Roosevelt Ave will serve as the 24-hour warming center option. The Public Library, the Leon Matthews Senior Center, and the Blackstone Valley Senior Center will also offer hours and service warming centers. You can call Pawtucket Police if you need a transport to one of those centers. And now to an ABC6 News follow-up. The driver who crashed his car into an Apple store in Hingham yesterday is now facing reckless homicide charges. 53-year-old Bradley Rain was led into court to be arraigned on those charges this morning. He was arrested last night after police investigated the crash that left one person dead and 20 others injured. 65-year-old Kevin Bradley of New Jersey was killed. This all happened just before 11 yesterday morning. The Providence Police Department has a new deputy chief. Major Oscar Perez was appointed to the number 2 spot on the force by Colonel Hugh Clements. Perez replaces the outgoing commander Tom Verdi, who announced his retirement earlier this month. Within his new role, Deputy Chief Perez is designated as the commander of the department and will oversee the rank and file and daily operations. And now to the Colorado nightclub shooting, where we are hearing today from the U.S. Army veteran who stopped the gunman. He's being called a hero for likely saving dozens of lives, although Richard Fierro says he isn't, as he mourns those who died, including his daughter's boyfriend. 5 people inside Club Q were killed, 19 others injured. Fierro heard the shots ring out, and he says his combat training in Iraq and Afghanistan just kicked in.
Pulled him down. I grabbed the pistol from him, and I'm on top of him. I'm a big dude, man, and this guy was bigger. And I just kept wailing on him. He's trying to get his ammo, his guns.
Anderson Lee Aldrich being held on hate crimes and murder charges. He is in the hospital with significant injuries and will go before a judge once he's released. And checking in on our schools now in Coventry, police and the DCYF are now investigating after inappropriate images were shared among students at Coventry High School. According to the superintendent, school officials were notified that the images were taken in the boys' locker room and shared between members of the football team in a group chat. The students in the chat will be disciplined by the district. The superintendent's office says they are deeply concerned about the number of students on the team who were aware of the chat and did not notify school officials. And Swift Elementary School in New Bedford is closed today due to a boiler problem. The school district notified parents on Facebook this morning saying there was a heating problem in the school. And in national headlines today, it is a date etched in the memory of Americans of a certain age, November 22nd, 1963, the last assassination of an American president. President John F. Kennedy fatally shot 59 years ago today while visiting Dallas. The accused gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, was shot and killed by nightclub owner Jack Ruby during a prison transfer 2 days after Kennedy's assassination. And the looming freight rail strike. Another union has rejected the tentative deal, opening the door to a strike as soon as December 5th. And that could cripple the U.S. economy right before the holidays. ABC's Eka Jachi has more on how this could affect you.
one of the nation's largest rail unions, voting down a tentative contract brokered by the White House. Now, a looming nationwide strike on December 5th that could cripple the U.S. economy.
As the president has said from the beginning, a shutdown is unacceptable because of the harm it would inflict on jobs, families, farms, businesses.
The White House now preparing for the possibility of picket lines. Rail is critical to multiple facets of the economy: agriculture, manufacturing, retail, and warehousing. Freight railroads are responsible for transporting 40% of the nation's long-haul cargo. Transportation would also be affected. Roughly half of all commuter rail systems rely at least in part on tracks owned by freight railroads, including nearly all of Amtrak's long-distance service. Altogether, a strike would cost the economy $2 billion a day in economic losses, according to the Association of American Railroads.
The biggest issue are the quality of life issues. A lot of the cutbacks that have taken place over the last 4 to 5 years by the railroads have cut us to the bone.
Workers say they need better paid leave and attendance policies before they can reach an agreement. Although 8 of the rail unions agreed to new contracts, if just one of those who didn't decides to strike, then they'll all join the picket line.
I hope that we can bring this to resolution without any impact. But like I said, this is an option under the Railway Labor Act.
A nationwide strike is expected next month unless a contract is ratified by each of the 11 rail unions. So far, 4 unions have ratified the agreement. Ika Jachi, ABC News, Washington.
And still to come here on the news at noon, Thanksgiving travel and concern in Rhode Island about those new 195 lane splits and how it could affect the roadways. And one last briefing. After 50 years, Dr. Anthony Fauci is leaving government work. Now to an ABC6 News follow-up, and a near record amount of drivers across the country expected to hit the road this holiday weekend to celebrate Thanksgiving. And with that added traffic on the roads comes an increased concern for accidents. Today, traffic safety officials stressing the importance of safe driving over the weekend. ABC6 News reporter Yanni Tregelis has more.
Millions of Americans set to hit the roads over the coming Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And with this uptick in travel comes more drunk driving and crashes.
Plan ahead. If you drink, stay where you are. Sleep over, take a rest before you get on the road.
Tuesday morning, RIDOT Director Peter Alviti joined by Rhode Island State Police chiefs and other safety officials to emphasize safe practices on the roads over the holiday weekend, as AAA predicts more than 50 million Americans will travel on highways, with over 2 million of those in New England. In Rhode Island, an added concern for drivers, the newly implemented lane split on 195 West. Monday morning, an accident causing heavy backups all the way to the Massachusetts border, delaying commuters.
Any concerns about how that may hold up this week?
No. I think we have that problem solved. I think you saw this morning with some of the changes that we made in and around that work zone.
Changes that include markers and traffic cones leading up to the split to help alert drivers of the change and avoid any last-second switches that could be dangerous. In 2020, 333 deadly crashes happened in the U.S. over the holiday weekend, more than half of those alcohol-related. And for Rhode Island, 3 people killed in the past 5 years during the 5-day Thanksgiving holiday period. State police planning a heavy presence on the roads over the weekend, urging Rhode Islanders to avoid driving drunk and distracted.
Watch out for your family and your friends. If someone you know is impaired and planning on drive, take their keys and help them make the right call.
Yanni Trigelis, ABC6 News.
And still to come here on the news at noon, Jay Leno going home. An update on his severe burns from a garage fire. And making history at Brown University as the baseball team adds the first female to an active D1 roster. Dr. Anthony Fauci has a briefing scheduled this afternoon, and it is likely to be his final briefing before leaving the government at the end of the year. He's retiring after more than 5 decades of service. As director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, Fauci has been a near constant present at the White House briefings throughout the 2 years of the COVID pandemic. Comedian Jay Leno has been discharged from a California hospital more than a week after being severely burned in a garage fire. Here's the first public photo since the accident. You can see he has significant scarring with 2nd and 3rd degree burn wounds on his face, chest, and hands. He'll now receive care at an outpatient facility. And a female athlete at Brown University doing something no woman has ever done before. Olivia Pichardo learning that she has made the roster for the Bears, becoming the first female Division I student athlete to play baseball in the NCAA. ABC's Will Gantz has more.
When it comes to baseball, Olivia Pichardo has been in the swing of things for a long time.
I started playing baseball when I was around 5 years old at Forest Hills Little League in Queens, New York.
In her hometown, Olivia played varsity high school baseball as both a 7th and 8th grader. She eventually became student body president of that high school and graduated with a 5.2 GPA, all while playing on the USA Baseball women's national team and club baseball teams as well.
There we go.
She enrolled in Brown University this past fall, and now she's making history there too. The freshman becoming the first female in history to be on an active NCAA Division I baseball varsity roster.
I think that it's really cool that we're having more and more female baseball players at the collegiate level.
I think that drive for her to excel, that drive for her to be successful is something that I think she's got in her core.
And now heading into the spring semester, Olivia officially joins the 2023 roster as one of 31 baseball players selected to represent Brown University on the baseball diamond.
I think that it's really paving the way for other girls in the next generation to, also have these goals and, like dream big.
Will Gans, ABC News, New York.
And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
She's just awesome. Like, can we agree? Like, really, it's awesome. And like the sky right now. It's pretty awesome. Hard to find a cloud, and the reason for that is we've moved in this giant area of high pressure. That's giving us a pretty decent afternoon. So we have a lot of sunshine. We have temperatures that actually began this morning closer to our average of 34. And we're headed to highs that should approach our 51, although we're not expected to get into the 50s until tomorrow. So we're starting to see temperatures come back to, well, average. We've been below average for so long, it'll actually probably feel a little balmy. In case you were curious, the sunset time today is at 4:20. It came up at 6:43 this morning. So here are your temps as they stand in the noon hour. We have 47 in Providence. We're matching that in Westerly, 45 in Smithfield and Killingly. We've got 48 over by New Bedford. And we do have a little bit of wind, but with our temperatures this close to 50, the wind chill is almost negligible because the wind isn't really that strong. But we do have wind directions that, as you can see, are a little all over the place. We are seeing mainly from the southwest rather, but as we go towards New Bedford, we've got this northerly wind that's just sort of random, but we do have high pressure moving in to take charge, and it's basically allowing these winds to really slacken off, and they'll continue to relax as we go overnight tonight. Up close, our satellite and radar doesn't have a lot to do. And that's kind of the whole point. We're moving in this area of high pressure. It's this big void that you see here. And when that moves in, it tends to give us clear skies and near calm winds. And that's exactly what's going to be going on today, tonight, and for some time. After all, it's huge. So we're going to get not just today and tonight out of this. This will likely take us into Thanksgiving before we finally start to see some changes. So enjoy it. It's frankly boring, but still, it's pretty nice. You don't have any travel headaches to contend with if you're going to be traveling anywhere for the holiday. Just some solar glare at sunrise and sunset times. That's about it. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start pretty much the same picture. Temperatures predominantly in the lower 30s, and we're looking at near calm winds. So we're not looking at wind chill to start. And you know what? Thanksgiving's looking pretty nice too. It's going to be sunny. It will be dry. We're headed to a high of 47. Hope your bird's not dry, but yeah, just a really nice trend. It's once we get to Friday where things get a little bit tricky, and I'll explain in just a second. Meanwhile, for today, we're looking at sunshine, a little on the chilly side. I mean, it'll be in the upper 40s. It's not downright balmy, but it is pretty seasonable. And that's the whole point, bringing these temperatures back to where we typically are. Overnight tonight, lows are going to average about 32 across the region, likely see 34 downtown. So mostly clear, and again, on the chilly side, definitely cold. I'd call that 32 degrees cold. As we go to tomorrow, this is where we'll likely start to see the 50s return to southern New England. Mostly sunny on the cool side, but seasonably so. And then as we take a look down the road, you'll notice a couple of things. First of all, Friday, we see mostly cloudy skies, and there is a good chance we're going to develop some rain with a front moving through in the late afternoon, early evening hours. That will go into Friday night, but should clear as we hit Saturday morning. And then we have another area of low pressure we're going to watch for the approach of for Sunday. But temperatures more often than not will likely meet or top the 50-degree mark. And that's where we should be, after all, for this time of year.
That's nice to finally meet that.
Yes. Yeah, I know,
average.
Right? Wind chill 14 yesterday morning, so this is a huge improvement.
Yeah. All right. And all those fans at the football games Thursday, well, thank you.
I hope so.
Thank you, Kelly. Pick of the Litter is coming up next today at noon. We've got some rabbits up for adoption. Mustache and Muffy. They're hoping you'll take them home for the holidays.
Pick of the Litter on ABC6 is brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus.
Well, we have two very special guests here today. We have Mustache and Muffy.
Yeah.
Megan as well. Nice to have you on board today. Tell us about Mustache and Muffy.
So Mustache and Muffy are roughly 4 years old. They've been in a few homes so far before they landed with us. One is a boy, one is a girl, and they are being adopted out together. They have been spayed and neutered with us here at the shelter, and they are both 99% litter box trained.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, that's even better.
Yep. They did live with a dog in their foster home, so we think that they're pretty adaptable to whatever kind of new home that they go into.
And we were commenting how they're just so chill. They're just hanging out.
They're very chill. They're very friendly. They're a little freaked out right now, but
sure.
you know, once they kind of get comfortable, they're super friendly and enjoy. Look at the ears are going up.
Yeah.
Enjoy some pets and attention.
Well, they're not used to being TV stars just yet.
No, this is their debut.
This is their debut.
Yeah.
Tell us how they can get adopted. If anybody would see would see Mustache and Muffy and want to take them.
Sure. So these guys are actually going to be headed down to one of our satellite adoption locations, Rumford Pet Center in East Providence.
Yep.
So they'll be available to visit there. You can fill out an application for them online, or you can stop into the shelter and chat with Olivia. She's our small animal coordinator, and she can answer any questions that you may have about them.
Well, we thank you for stopping by today, Megan. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mustache. Thank you, Muffy. Let's get them adopted. More ABC6 News at noon after this.
Well, how about this? A Central High School senior giving extra thanks this week after winning a $40,000 college scholarship. Jose Santos surprised with the announcement yesterday. He's getting the funding through the Big Future, the College Board's online guide that helps students plan for life after high school. Santos simply completed various college planning steps to qualify for this scholarship. They brought out all the big names to help give it out to him.
Wow.
Yeah, $40,000. It's great.
Well done.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
We have sunshine. And we're going to say this for the next few days, including for the holiday on Thursday. So the trip to Grandma's, you're going to have sunshine, dry conditions. We don't have any inclement weather to really talk about until you get to Friday. Friday after like 3, 4 p.m., that's when we have a front that'll come through. It will give us a chance of some rain. And that will likely take us into Friday night. Should clear by Saturday morning. And then our next round of showers, potentially on Sunday. Right now it's a 50% chance we could see rain. But you'll notice temperatures are on the warmer side. And that ensures that we stay rain and don't do anything frozen.
Yeah, that's a relief there on that one. But
right?
yeah, that sunshine really helping. All right, Kelly, thank you.
Sure.
And thank you for joining us for the news at noon. The news continues first at 4. Have a great afternoon, everyone.